Fuck out of here, bro. That's for your convenience, not mine. Ooh, look at the artwork.
Ooh.
That's cold.
That look like no hat, fresh cut.
Boy, get a fresh cut and start.
Oh
and
Lord,
start
look at
hanging
him. Oh
different.
Lord.
Ooh.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Lord.
Give us a little side shot.
Different light,
Left. Yes, sir.
You
We can find a
have
different
hustle in
room
your
with the
house.
cut.
Yes, sir. He said this light.
Oh, look, turned his head. Look, turned it on purpose.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
Snap.
Go ahead and see it.
Y'all ain't see he had the blue light. He had the blue light on the profile
You
pic.
see the R&B
He was
cover?
getting
I was
saucy.
like,
He was getting saucy.
What's good,
Whoa,
everybody?
you're
Welcome
different.
to episode 24. 24 of the Here You Go podcast.
Oh.
D is here, E is here, I is here, Reek is here. That's a good shout out. I like that. Don is here, Nasir is here, and I am here. How's everybody feeling today? Ion, you good, bro?
I'm good.
Rip. That's what we doing.
I mean, I had to check on him, man, because he was out of touch last night. So I mean, make sure you're good, bro.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Just making sure. All right. Everybody else
I'm
good?
good.
Just making sure.
he took the long ass, bro. Everybody else good? Everybody straight?
Good, man. Big Saturday.
Big
Big game,
Saturday.
12 o'clock. Big game, 12
Who
o'clock.
y'all play?
UNC.
Number 8, UNC.
They're number 8 right now?
Yeah, we have issues against top 10 teams. So
That's
How are
crazy.
they number 8?
No, I'm trying to
Have I
figure
missed
out when
something?
we're number 8. Like, well, I'm not a.
I guess
I'm
nobody's
man.
playing right now. Like SEC.
because remember at the beginning nobody was playing, so they just threw all the ACC teams in the top 25.
That's very true.
That is true.
That's
All
very
right.
true.
I was seeing this stuff in Twitter.
So what was we talking about that brought up Greek life? What happened? Y'all remember? I can't
Why
remember.
that gotta be first? That was
I mean,
Nas.
'cause that's
Nas had the original statement though, so I don't remember what it was for or what.
I'd say so. What was the original statement?
No, so I'll take this one.
I would say what happened.
I have always been confused by Greek life. It's always looked odd to me. So with us having a group member in the Greek life, I just wanted you to kind of explain it. Kind of explain what was it?
We was talking about somebody that was on Twitter. It was a woman that was on Twitter. She was a AKA, and we was talking about like what's the weird attraction to Greek women. And I was like,
oh, that's what I asked. What is the
attraction?
What is the
Greek
attraction
women?
to it? Yeah,
and we was like,
yeah.
I mean, they just have a different type of drive. Like they have a different type of mindset. You have to put up with certain shit when you go through Greek life. Just like us at EMI.
I don't know. Them Reds though.
Different, but yeah. So that brought up the
Reds,
conversation of Greek life, and Darian said most niggas that are in Greek life are weird to him. He's like, I don't get it.
Said.
You did say that.
I said they used to seem lame to me.
No, most of them still are.
So it brought up the conversation
most of them still
Greek
are.
life, and since we have Reek here who is in Greek life, we wanted to get like a little insight of it. Oh my God! Don't ever do that again.
Ain't that what they do? Ain't that what they do?
No, don't ever do that shit again. So Reek, go ahead and give us a little insight. What is Greek life?
Hey Nas, unmute yourself, Nas.
I mean that's really it's a broad question to really ask, bro.
What does it mean to you?
What does it mean to me?
Yes, sir.
So my reasoning for joining Greek life is completely different. I know what a lot of people like where D is coming from. It's probably like, why would you pay to join something that you can do for free?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I definitely understand that. That's 100% right. It's honestly a lot bigger than what it is to some people. It's different. In my aspect, it was more so about who I am as a person and what I am and what I'm around and what I do. Going to a HBCU, Greek life was surrounded around my school nonstop. Like it's a big difference I think it's a big difference when you go to a HBCU versus a PWI, and you see Greek life. It makes a big difference. The way they carry themselves, the way they go about things is really different. Personally, I was surrounded around nothing but alphas, right, in my life without even knowing that they were. A lot of the people, a lot of the teachers that I had in high school and middle school that looked after me and took up for me and wanted me to do things, so much positivity in my community, they were alphas, and I didn't know until I got to college. And they all started like, hey, what do you think about Greek life? I'm like, why they keep asking me this fucking question? Like, all right, like, what's up with y'all? Come to find out, I see them and I see what letters they wearing. I'm like, oh, okay. But it didn't really hit me that it was something I wanted to do because I was in sports my freshman year of college until my mom passed away, right? My mom passed away, I didn't have anybody. Like, I honestly, I can never really say I do have. I'm never gonna have anybody that's the same as my mom to take that place, if that makes sense. But now, once again, this is just my personal story. I can only speak for me. The bond that you see from Greek life for a lot is unmatched. It's untouched if it's something that you're really truly about and it's something that you seriously want to do and the commitment that you truly choose to make. Is no bond like it. Like this bond that we have, in all honesty, this is a brotherhood, in my opinion. This pod is a brotherhood. It's not really a fraternity, but you can somewhat say that. We represent Here I Go podcast, right? If somebody sees us, we get big time, they'll be like, oh, you're a member of Here I Go podcast. You're a member of Here I Go podcast. It's the same thing with this. You take up for what you believe in. So the biggest person that made me commit to it was my Uncle Derek. My Uncle Derek is one individual that is hard-nosed. He is who I kind of idolize when it comes that's not famous as a man. He grew up like I did, rough, difficult, hard childhood, went through an absolute lot, but he didn't let that break him down. He continued to build. Took him, 5 years to finish college? But through all of it, he worked 3 jobs, still managed to graduate, pledge Kappa Kappa Psi, and Alpha Phi Alpha. He's a man who stays head forward. He's all about working. He puts family forward, and he's a preacher. Now, the preacher part is not me, but everything else as far as his family, his kids, putting family first and putting everyone else before themselves, but still knowing how to take care of yourself was something I idolize so much from him. Like, he takes in so many kids that's not his own and make sure that they're straight. And it's just, it touched me. Like, you can't, I don't even know how to explain it. It really got to me. That's how much it was for me. So seeing that from him, I was just like, that's somebody I can see myself around. And then looking back, as I saw him and I saw that he was an alpha, I looked at every other older male that was in my life that pushed me to do so much. They were all alphas. And I'm like, damn, all y'all niggas is in this same fraternity. Like, that's some shit I can really see myself surrounded around. I want to surround myself around Black men that are thriving to make themselves better, that are thriving to make the community a better effort, to push this world to become a better place.
Right.
By peace. They start with their community, which is how it is. You have different chapters in different areas. You start with your community, you start with your state, you start with your region, you start with nationals. That's how it is. That's how the local part is. And I was just like, yeah, no, I can see myself being a part of this. I can see myself hanging with them. And that brotherhood that you have and that we have, like, I'm not blood with them, but it's a lot of members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated that are my brothers. I will go to war with them niggas day in and day out. And I'm not saying you can't get that outside of a fraternity, but that, to me, building that connection for me meant a lot because I was able to gain a family when I didn't have my mom anymore. And that was something I needed. Like, I have niggas that I can lean on at the end of the day. I have niggas, like, I can just call and be like, yo, I just need somebody to talk to. Like, I had a brother literally yesterday. I'm not going to say no names, but the nigga literally texted me yesterday. He was just like, bro, can I just call you to vent? Yes, sir. Let's go. What's up, bro? What's going on? What do you need? What do you need? When it comes to business, it's people all the time. Oh, what's your major? Right before you graduate, you could join your sophomore year. What's your major? Oh, I'm pre-med. Oh, if you need me to put a word in for anything that whenever you go on to get your doctorate, your master's, anything for school, let me know. It's not always about that, but the connections that you give is beyond this world. Yeah. And you just can't speak of it. Now, as far as everything else in the aspect, everybody just sees the party world. That's what sucks about it sometimes, because we like to describe it as you have 3 different types of members in organizations. You have your financial, which is your members that you put there because they're gonna they have the money and they're gonna donate. You have your members that are social, which are typically the ones that are popular around school. They grab attention all of the time and they're a good eye. Then you have your business. There are some that are a combination of all. I was a combination of both. People knew me and I was a business. I was all about business. It's just hard to say sometimes, and it's difficult to have. You have a lot of them who let it go to their head. This confidence that you get from wearing these letters is beyond what it should be sometimes. And I know for a lot of y'all, when y'all see people that are Greek, you're like, yo, bro, like either it's some people you like, I know who you were before this. Why are you acting different? Trust me, I know. I see niggas like that every day. It's about the person they were beforehand. If they changed after they got these letters, they was that same way beforehand. They just let this shit show their true colors. So it's not about the Greek. It's about the individual, in my opinion. That's why I always say, like a lot of people I'll tell a lot of people all the time, I hate alphas. But at the end of the day, I don't. But it's just a joke, because wearing these letters sometimes it gives you too much. It's like it gives you too much power that I don't even have. I think you said what?
Too much sauce.
Too much sauce.
Yeah, like nigga, I'm still Tyreek. Like nigga, if I take this hoodie off, my name is still Tyreek. If I put this hoodie on, my name is Tyreek. Now I'm just Tyreek. That's an alpha. No, I'm still the same person. Don't let that shit change you and change who you are. Some people just let it go to their heads.
You just don't let it define you.
Facts, let it go to their heads, because they be some straight clowns. Bro, you was a goofy before, you a goofy now, just with some letters on, stupid.
Jeez. But literally, what you just described was VMI.
For sure.
And that's why freshman, sophomore year, going out and you see these niggas strolling in, like, get out the way, we about to do this, and it's like, nigga, who are you? Like, I don't give a fuck about your damn letters. Like, what the fuck? But then as I got older, junior, senior, you learn more about the Greek culture, and it's like, well, shit, y'all ain't nothing but VMI, because the networking, the brotherhood, the connections that you talk about, I was like, that ain't nothing but VMI.
And paying that money, because they for sure want their money.
That's right. So yeah, man, respect to all y'all who commit to do something like that. Shout out to y'all.
It just makes it makes a difference.
Oh God,
community wise is really a big thing now. Like that's the major. Like each organization has their different things that they follow. So like for us, a voteless people is a hopeless people. You can't join Alpha without being registered to vote. You have to vote. That's one thing we're big on. We were able to be given this right to be able to vote, take advantage of it. That's one thing that we'll strive. If you ever you'll always see an Alpha promoting voting all the time. We're heavy on this shit right now.
So since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about voting and
y'all see that transition? Boy, I'm nice.
It was great. That was a great transition.
Garbage.
That vice president debate.
Hey Nas.
No.
Who watched it? Anybody watch it? Watch it? I watched a little bit of it.
I saw some clips. I was playing Warzone though while it was going on, but I heard that Kamala was kicking Biden.
Yo, she was giving that nigga the word.
Who?
Not Biden.
Not Biden.
Not Biden, but Pence.
Mike Pence.
Pence had a fly on his head, bro. He can't say anything else.
So that's what I want to talk about.
Them
right
fly
there.
jokes. Oh my god.
Yo,
because I get it, but this is the thing. I get it. That fly was probably the highlight of the night. But at the end of the day,
But the fly about to get to cover the podcast. this week.
But that was the only thing. That was the only thing anybody talked about. Like nobody talked
know
about
why?
anything else.
You know why?
I mean, because all of it was
Antics
bullshit. Yeah,
win.
Because
every
all of
time.
it was
Antics
bullshit.
wins.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand
Exactly.
it. As an English major and being able to read between the lines and see like all the
been
shit
saying
that
that shit all
As an
week.
English major.
Yeah, he been flexing that for the past 2 weeks.
As an English
This is when my
Fuck
shit
if I'm
shines.
saying
Like this
English
is honestly when my shit shines. This is when my fucking major comes to fucking play. But no,
Hey,
like all
love to be able to use their degree, boy. I
Hey,
tell
bro.
you.
Hell yeah, you got to.
I ain't got it for no reason. I ain't got it for no reason. But no, like watching that shit, it honestly just like blew me because seeing all the shit they talked about, yeah, understanding all the trigger words and the keywords that they were using and like trying to, please the audience that was watching and stuff like that. Shit just pissed me off because none of them gave solid policies. Nobody gave solid procedures. Nobody gave names to any things. Nobody gave actual numbers. It was all just a bunch of dancing. And it was just like
But that's all politics is, though.
as a fan of debating, I liked it because it was honestly like crazy to watch how niggas could get a question and dance around a question without answering it. That shit right there is it's so hard to do. It's one of those things that's so hard to do, especially in that environment. It was crazy to see. I was like, wow, that's actually really impressive. But on the flip side, it's just bullshit. So it's fun to watch.
Politics is bullshit.
Politics is very true.
Quick
But
question. Hey, I'm about to say, Iron. Well, first of all, are we allowed to announce that your dad is running for that? Like, is that good promotion or bad promotion?
Go ahead.
Good. That's good.
Okay, yeah. So, how you feel since you're in you're helping with a political race, so to say?
Without giving like too much,
Oh, please say what your dad is running for too.
If you can, I don't know if you can.
That nigga froze.
Definitely froze.
All right, there he
He's
is.
a glacier boy.
Oh,
Hey,
you gotta start over. You gotta
start
start
over.
back.
You froze.
You froze.
Start over. Yeah, you're good now. You're good now. Start over though. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so with my dad running for county council and everything, man, I sort of put it into perspective the other day, man. It made me feel proud. It was like a very proud moment because for those who don't know, my dad's running for county council, District 4, which is Dickinsville, Blair, Dawkins, and Greenbrier. And, I've watched my dad, man. Like my dad grew up in Fairfield County. He worked for Fairfield County. He served Fairfield County. He raised his family in Fairfield County. He's been a Fairfield County resident the entire time, like his entire life. And he's proud of that, and to watch him be proud of that and go the distance in trying to help and shape Fairfield County into what it should be. I'm super excited for the journey. It is, it's an unbelievable feeling, to know that, not everybody is blessed enough to have that figure to look up to. You know what I mean? Like that's a blessing in itself that I think we take for granted a lot of times. Like I have an example of a Black man who has done things right, like has done it the right way. You know what I mean? Like, and cares about the people outside of himself as he cares for his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, not being able to instilling that value in me that like everybody's a human being. Like when I see homeless people, it sickens me. Like, because my dad instilled that into me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it don't matter what that person's situation is, that person is still a human being, and being able to treat people that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is a blessing that I overlook a lot of the times. And to see him do this, man, and actually want to create the change that will push Fairfield forward, that's a proud feeling. It's a very proud feeling.
Dope.
Bring a tear to
I see.
Hey, bro, come on, bro.
Chill, bro. All right, so now we're gonna hop into this local artist. It's Kris Stasse with the song Bluetooth.
I want it. You make time, stand still, you really something. Been hearing through the grapevine, you need that loving. I'm trying to make you mine, let's stop the bluffing. Yeah, you my little centerfold. That face, I swear it needs to be in movie roles. So find the definition in the syllables. That soft skin blows my mind, you so incredible, incredible. Baby, your secrets, you can tell me those. We hit the walls, baby, I promise won't go audio. Yeah, you the one I'm talking about all through this microphone. Instead of calling me a player, girl, don't play me. I'm trying to be your Romeo. That kitty play with that like dominoes.
There you go.
Beautiful right there.
Yeah, I'll try. It was good. It was good.
It's beautiful.
So what everybody think about it?
Delay though, like that's all that was.
It was a little delay. Off first listen, I liked it. I honestly did. I like the beat that he chose. I don't know why, but I like aggressive rap on slow melody beats.
It was like that acoustic shit.
Yeah, it's a very like, I don't know why, like the beat is a very soothing sound, and then the lyrics behind it and the aggressive tone behind it makes the song like come together.
You like when a man is aggressive towards you on an R&B track.
Yo,
hey,
chill, bro.
yo.
Because no, we're not starting that. That's save it for Don.
I knew somebody was gonna say it. I knew somebody was gonna say it.
We saving that for Don.
I just knew it.
Nigga said I like when they're aggressive.
Okay. But no, I like the track. It was a very solid
like
track.
the way that he hears.
I definitely
I like the way that Rest in peace, Pop.
Rest in peace, Pop, man. But
man.
I'm gonna go back and listen to the whole album now for sure. Definitely made me want to listen to the whole
said
album.
he liked the way that I.
Like the way that I
Nasir, what you got? It's your guy.
I think it was a solid track. You know what I'm saying? I think he makes a lot of music that just like kind of feels good. Like I just like the y'all niggas is nuts. But I like the feel from the songs, man. Like it's kind of like Ty said, you know, the song, like the rhythm of like the instrumentals and shit, just like vibes out. I don't know about the whole aggressive thing. I ain't really get like aggressive from it. Nigga was just kind of like he's kind of like loud.
Drag outs.
Yeah, but yeah, the shit be mad. His music mad smooth. You know, I've been listening to him for a minute. I went to middle school and shit with him, so I've known him for years. He's always been an artist since like middle school. He was like one of the first niggas I knew that got into rap and shit. But just to see the progression that he's had from then to all the way to now, like in this area, he's probably one of my favorite local artists. Like I don't really listen to a lot of local artists for real. You know what I'm saying? But he's probably one of my favorite. The thing is with that song, I kind of get like a type of feel I get from it. Like it's kind of like never mind.
Y'all know who Kyle is? You know who Kyle is? Yeah, he reminded me of Kyle. He reminded me a lot of Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle got some smooth tracks too.
No, I definitely did. I liked it too. I think what Ty was saying with the aggressive is not necessarily aggressive as like he coming off like he coming off really, really like strong.
It was just
like
how fast the rhythm was.
Yeah, like how versus the production.
Hey, relax. See, man, come on.
Niggas out here talking about rhythms. I feel you though. It's Saturday.
I mean, it's definitely still a really good song. And I also want to say, shout out to your cover art too. That shit.
Yeah, the cover art.
Cover art, bro.
That shit is
hard,
bro.
How did he get a NASA astronaut suit? How did he get
Listen,
that?
bro.
I think they must have put this nigga in that shit.
Y'all got to go to his IG page and look at the promo for this whole project, bro. The promo was nuts. Like whoever was his videographer, whoever did all the promo and shit was crazy. Like I need to find whoever the fuck it was because that shit was insane.
This shit is fire.
Bet.
Shout out to you, bro. This
yeah, shout out to you, bro.
I'm
Good
definitely
song,
about to
man.
listen to the rest of the album.
I'm gonna listen to the album.
Gotta listen to the album. Bet. So music. Who we want to start with? Trey Songz, Reasons. Y'all want to start with Trey Songz or Reasons?
And nah, trigger last. Nope. Save trigger for last.
Y'all gonna kick it
All
in
y'all
my
hating ass
That's
niggas.
cool.
Oh y'all, hey Don, it's our time, man.
That's
all
cool.
y'all hating
I
ass
respect it.
Reasons,
Yo, on the camera though. All right, so Reasons. Off. I listened to it twice last night.
The llama.
It was all right. It wasn't
not gonna let y'all do that.
That's why
Both
I'm
y'all
not with
shut
it.
your mouth.
No. Look,
Both y'all gonna shut your mouth. Fuck that.
No, it's got you. I got
What is
you.
it?
It was a solid project. It was a very solid project for Reasons. I'd like the second half. I like the second half more than the first half. But out of 14 tracks, I got 7 that I like.
50-50?
It was 50. It was a good 50.
50-50 ball?
It was a good 50. I started to like it once it hit I Can Make
Look it up.
Nah,
Yeah,
I Can Make It.
I can
Make it. Fall. Slow down. Slow down has a special place in my heart. Extinct, West Side, and then the first track, Something More. All very good tracks, but the rest of them I could do without.
West Side was fire.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
I don't know what it is about Reason, but like when I said I couldn't feel it, I don't know exactly. Like it's weird because I just don't know exactly what I'm looking for.
A reason.
Because he's a good rapper.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
We need a reason.
I need a reason.
I'm sick of this man, bro.
But no,
So sick of this man.
But no, for real, I don't necessarily know what it was for me, but it just wasn't really clicking for me on this album.
Okay. That's okay.
I don't know if it was production. I don't know if it's the way he approached it. It's not that I didn't like it, but it's I guess I just wanted him to kind of get in his bag a little bit more. I feel like he's
a little bit more
been a little comfortable and yeah, a little bit more. Like he doesn't approach his album with too much like I need that aggressiveness, bro.
You need the
aggressiveness
What?
too?
He kind of just be there.
Did y'all not hear that song?
sorry.
Did y'all listen to the album?
Yes,
Y'all-
we
Must
did.
have, y'all must have
I
listened to a
listened to the album.
different project.
Bro, the song he
Look,
was
y'all,
talking
look,
about
y'all,
signing with
look,
TV.
hold
and
up. Y'all getting away. Y'all going
They
too
listen
far.
to a
Y'all going
different
too far.
project.
Relax. I said I like the album. I said I
Yeah.
like the album, but it's just not. It wasn't giving me
Oh,
what I
for
wanted.
real.
It to
It's
be.
fine.
I
It's
don't
fine. It
exactly
wasn't
know what I
Griselda. We
wanted
know.
from him.
It wasn't Griselda. We know.
Relax.
Damn,
No, for real. Honestly, I just don't
Go ahead,
exactly
E.
know
Go
what I
ahead.
wanted from him.
Hold up. Go ahead, E.
They're not listening. They think I'm just saying this shit with trash. I'm not saying that. It's just I don't exactly know. It's something within me. I had to figure out what I wanted from Reason. I don't know what I wanted.
I was dead serious. I was dead
Like,
serious. I understand.
Did you?
He has the
Either-
flow. He has the flow. He has the content, but I don't know exactly what it is. It's not.
So
grabbing me.
you
It's
know
the
what I
voice.
don't
like
like? I think it may be. Well, one, how did you feel about his first album? There you have it.
It was good. I like the
Flawless.
first album he came out with.
Okay.
It was
So
flawless.
I think the thing that may get you for Reason possibly is that when you do hear Reason, the thing that like grabbed your attention first is that when he's a feature,
He's
on
he
tracks
goes crazy.
with his features is
His features are wild.
outstanding.
That's
But you
where
gotta
my
remember.
But I don't
Yeah.
want to call him a feature
All right,
artist.
y'all.
I don't want to do
All
that.
right.
either.
No. I'm not saying he's a feature artist. I said the reason I'm saying that it may be different is because when he's a feature, he's on tracks that are just like above what
Outlet.
you're already expecting.
and he
He's on
rises to the occasion.
Before
tracks
Outlet.
before we
that are already
before we move on, I just want to put out my favorite tracks on the album. I did like Instinct. That shit was fire.
Mhm.
I liked I Can Make It by with
Just gotta make
Rhapsody ripped that shit, of course. And I also like Gossip as well.
That's a bop.
Good album. I like the album. It's decent. I just want. I don't know what I got to figure out.
You went from good to decent.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
that's disrespectful. I don't like that. But go
Like I
ahead.
said,
ahead.
I'm just
Hold
all
up,
over the
hold
place.
up.
I don't know how to
It's
I
cool,
feel you.
bro.
I feel
It's
you.
cool.
You
Dropped
don't.
the grid.
It's one of those things where you don't know what you want for Reasons, and I get it. I
I
get it.
don't.
He dropped the grade.
it's
Go ahead.
Yeah, whoa.
Um,
Lamo.
when you got like, to me, I think it was everything I wanted from Reason. That's
Everything.
like, that's the reason that I like. I like album Reason. I hate
Oh.
feature Reason. To
thought
be
this nigga threw a bar in there and said that's the reason why.
like, I don't like feature Reason because Feature Reason usually features on songs that are going to be a little bit more popular or
gimmicky,
like popping than his albums are.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Album Reason. I like the reason where like he's vulnerable because this is a project. This is my art. Like, so I'm most vulnerable and I'm able to talk about the things that bother me on my projects. But I can rap with anybody in the fucking game. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, like when
tag me, I got you.
What do you say? He'd be like, it's like a bar of like, when you give up earlier than people expected, and that's like Andrew's luck. I was like,
that was a bar. That stuck with me. I was in the grocery store and I was like, that picked up. I picked that.
Of course, for you.
Of course, man. Colts fan. Colts all day, baby.
Oh, so sad.
But it's like, for me, man, Reason is he's the soul. Like, that's
yes.
That's shit. Like, that's what it is. It's like when his.
I'm gonna listen again. I'm gonna listen for a third time.
That's what I look at it. I don't want aggressive Reason. Like, I don't need aggressive Reason because like the soul is what like got me listening to Reason. Like,
yep.
The way that he like, the way it sounds like he like one of them tracks on there. It literally sounds like he yelling into the mic. Like he like yelling at himself. Like, and like that's the type of shit I like to feel from Reason. So that's when I go into like Reason's album expecting because that shit. Those look. Hey. Don't take it. Hey.
Man.
But yeah, man. I think it was a beautiful project, bro. Again, like, and I just hate that it's not gonna be. It's not gonna have the impact that it should, but it will on my life. I don't really give a fuck about anybody else. Yeah.
For sure.
Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, man. Just piggybacking off of what I said, man. This is what I knew Reason was about. Just going from his first album, and like Ian said, him being vulnerable, him talking about his life. Just being able to, and he going back, apologizing to his cousin for one of his biggest songs off of his first album, Better Days. Like, Better Days is fuego. So for him to go and say, yo, cuz, like, I apologize, like, I putting your business out there, but that's my life, so I'm going to talk about my life, and I'm going to let you all know, hey, he's doing better type thing. The bar, when he was talking about Mac and what the industry does to artists,
that shit was
his
cold.
life, again, it was a cold bar. The Andrew Luck line, just overall, the Rhapsody feature, like all of that put together in a project.
Hey, I hate to interrupt. The Rhapsody feature, did you hear when he was talking to Layla?
To Layla, the next track, he said, I talked to Layla. Yes, Layla's wisdom. Come on, bro. Come on. No, they didn't. It's okay. No, they didn't catch it. No, they didn't catch it. It's okay.
Bro,
the next track, he talked about, I spoke to Layla, got wisdom. That's Rhapsody's album, Layla's Wisdom. So y'all go ahead, go back to that album. Rhapsody's better than 90% of these niggas rapping today.
Of course.
Oh, you say 90?
90% of the niggas rapping today, she is better than.
You're only saying 90?
Rappers.
Niggas, everybody. 90%.
You're only saying 90?
90% of the rappers right now, she is out rapping these niggas.
No, Don's trying to say you should raise it to like 95.
No, I'm keeping it at 90. 90's safe.
92 and a half.
But just all that to me, all that in a project,
Not 5 for me right now.
Is like what I'm not mad at you, E or Ty, saying that you did, you don't know what you want from Reason. I'm not mad at that, because to me, Reason's next up. It's Reason, it's Boogie, it's JID, and it's Corday. Jid. I call him JID. Jid. It's JID to me. It's okay. I don't care what y'all niggas say. And Corday. Them 4 niggas, they next up. Within the next 5 to 10 years, them niggas are gonna be on top of the game. In my mind, in the rap game, that's me. I'm not talking about not Smino. Smino's a feature artist for me. But
wait, you said Jid, Corday.
Jid, Corday.
That was nasty. Smino was fire, bro.
Boogie's the one okay. That's the one I missed.
Boogie and Reason. So like, I know that his caliber of rap, this is on par with what he does. It wasn't safe because even the singles, there was a couple singles I didn't really like when they first dropped, but then in this album, I forgot about them. So then they flowed. It's like, damn, this is the purpose for me of a single. I put this out, it blows up. Flick It Up. Flick It Up was okay to me when it first came out, but I'm listening and then boom, Flick It Up. And I was like, oh shit.
It's like, dang, that's a single, but it's not a standalone track.
It's not a standalone. It flowed very well with the album. So yeah, man. Shout out to Reason. Shout out to Reason, man. Hey, yeah, the video is cold. Absol too. You on the clock. You on the clock,
bro. He's on the
clock.
I know y'all heard them. I know y'all heard them Kenny vocals on there. Them Kenny.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Oh yeah. I need a verse though. Kenny, I need Kendrick. When is Kendrick? When do y'all think Kendrick's gonna drop this album?
I'll call him.
Before we go there, before we go there, Don, go ahead, Don, and Nasir. Get y'all's last takes.
Go ahead, try me. I ain't got nothing else to say. Everything was said that need to be said, and we gonna leave it at that.
But the first I didn't even really. I'm late to getting into Reason. I didn't really get into Reason until Revenge of the Dreamer when he was on goddamn Lambo truck.
Yes, sir.
Ty Doe, that's my shit. Like Reason's verse on that shit was fucking nuts. That shit had me fucking rolling. But yeah, bro, his project was real fire, bro. I really loved the Rap City feature. She smoked that shit, bro. She left no stone.
She's been smoking for a while,
bro. She's been smoking for a while. Extinct though, I actually fucked with Extinct shit too. Isaiah Rashad and Jid did their thing on there, bro. I fucked with that track heavy. I can't remember what track it really was, but it was him talking about TDE and like when he was signing with TDE, he was like talking from like a third person, talking about himself. And that I forgot the name of the track, but that shit was fire. That was probably my favorite track. And I don't even remember the name. I was just listening while I was at work. I didn't even have time to look at the the track list while I was at work. I was just letting the shit play in my head, and I was like, yo, this shit is nuts. But
yeah, I think maybe change the scenery. I don't know. I was working when I was trying to listen to this Reason album, and I was stressed the fuck out.
Yeah, I see.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's one of them shits. It's late night, like late at night, 8, 9 o'clock. You cooking or something like that. You just
that shit was early morning, Friday, early morning too.
Hype. I'm gonna cut it on after this pod.
In my ear, riding.
That's a wake up and grind. That's a what? That's a
I'm gonna listen to this album right after the pod, and I'm gonna let y'all know.
Yuck.
Trey Songz.
I have not listened yet, so y'all gonna probably kick my ass for that.
Can I let me go before the song boys go? Can I let me say something really quick?
I like that.
Let me say something really quick.
Go ahead.
Trey Songz, I apologize.
That's all we want to hear.
I apologize.
That's all.
I was talking. Mind you, listen. I wasn't talking crazy, but I said
you was talking crazy.
I said no. Listen, no.
Let him get it off. Let him get it off.
I said for me, Trey Songz is one of those artists I was not looking for to drop an album. He's established. He is a great in what he does. He's a great
legend.
He didn't have anything to prove to me. So it's like, why am I really don't want an album from you. The last album I enjoyed from Trey Songz was, I think, Trigger
Reloaded?
Yeah. Trigger was fire all the way through.
It had to be Trigger Reloaded.
It was 5 years ago.
No. That I really enjoyed. What was the one with Foreign?
Passion, Pain, and Pleasure?
No.
I think that was Ready.
That might.
Foreign
was later. Foreign, I might have been on Trigger, or it was either Trigger or Intermission.
So I think it was Trigger. So then Trigger Reloaded was okay, but the thing about it was Trey Songz music started to sound the same to me. There was nothing really. This is for me. So nice. I didn't want a project from Trey Songz. I played this album and I did not skip a song. There's one song on there that I could live without but out of 22 tracks, you gave me 21 great songs. I lie. I didn't want the Activist song from him. I don't want to hear you talking about blowing girls' backs out and then
In the middle,
That was nasty. It was nasty.
That shit was nasty.
I agree. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. So you gave me 20 out of 22 Trey Songz.
I can't, bro. I still can't. I can't give you that DeVito track. That DeVito track was.
I mean, what if you out there protesting? You out there protesting? You go home.
I don't want If I want an activism track, I don't want it from Trey Songz. That's all I'm saying. So Trey Songz.
What Trey Songz. You can't.
No, I'm talking about E. I'm talking about E.
I'm done.
I'm talking about E. E snuck in.
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, I would say E snuck in a little bar from a person you're not supposed to be.
I'm gonna mute myself now so that the song boys can harmonize between the two.
Yeah, get your shit off, man. Get your shit off.
Hey, bro. First of all, don't know what you're not gonna do is say get your shit off. Especially,
I'm saying, like,
not when we talking about Trey Songz. That's what you're not gonna do.
You're not gonna admit. Wait.
In general.
You're not gonna admit that you got excited off of this album.
No. Not excited. Not excited.
He said in the chat.
No, I
said he got wet. Listen, Don said. Go ahead. You said what? No. Don said, guys, I was so excited. This. Ooh, I said, so you went for Trey Songz. What I said. This nigga never.
I can read it.
Never said no.
I can read it verbatim.
So excited. I said.
So excited.
I need a full, son. I need a full. That's not what I said at all. For one. I said the way he came in on this album. See? The way Trey introed this, the first time you heard Trey Songz on this album, on Be My Guest, tell me you ain't get a little joke, like, hold on, I won't expect him to come in like that.
So y'all telling me all 22 of these tracks are fire?
Yes, 20. All 22 of the.
Yeah, I would give you.
He has a problem with the DeVito track, the kind of reggae.
Oh, he had a little softer track.
Slow down.
He got a little one of them. And that joint is still fire. Darian didn't want it. I love that. That's a great track to me. And then the activism track that he did, it's just a weird switch up how it was flowing, and then you go ahead and throw in something powerful.
He did that.
Personally, because I feel like if he would have released that as a single, nobody would have been.
He did.
So you ready? Hold on.
Are you ready? But it want the big single. It want the big single. Back Home was the big single.
So we're talking about the pod, blah blah, standing third. Don comes out of nowhere. Tyreek Ford. The way Trey came in on Be My Guest, almost jumped out my damn seat. And then look, Darren come. He said, he got you excited, Don. He's like, that nigga Don wet for Trey. And look, he didn't respond. This is his next response. Boy, came in hot. I wasn't ready.
The way that it sounds, it don't sound too good.
That's the title of this podcast.
I respond, Don wet for Trey with a whole bunch of laughing emojis, and he said, "That's so disrespectful." He still ain't denied it, bro.
Denied it.
He never denied it.
Disrespectful, G. Come on, bro. And what was my next text after that? No, we not finna close the chapter right there when it makes me look terrible.
Chapter 5.
He said, "I don't get wet for no man." It's cool.
There we go.
But he didn't say he doesn't get wet.
Oh, right. Read the next message.
No.
See, y'all not finna keep doing this. Read the next message, because this is what we not finna do. This is what we not finna do.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, look, that is clickbait right there. I call that clickbait. Look, y'all clicking.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, I got you. The next message was, I don't get wet. Period. The fuck. I got you.
Thank you.
Let's get this laugh off. Let's get this live off though. But yeah,
real talk, we're gonna talk about this album and how wonderful and terrific and great it was. Because Trey Songz, you once again proved why you are Trey Songz and why you are in your bag so deep that nobody can touch your bag.
Nobody can touch his bag.
Nobody can touch his bag.
Hey, yo, we gotta go.
You can't get into a Trey bag no better. You can't do. That's a Trey bag.
I am hearing he tapped into like old Trey on this album.
This was like a combination of everything Trey has done throughout his career, all of his projects, maybe subtracting like Trey Day and the early stuff.
Trey Day was a commercial album.
Yeah, but you talking about Ready, Passion, Pain, Pleasure, Chapter 5, all of that, and all of that. You get all of that in this album.
Question: What y'all doing to get $3 million back if somebody holding $3 million from you?
What?
What y'all doing?
Shooting somebody in the face. What you talking about?
Shooting somebody in the face.
Why is he always approaching us with these questions? What would you do?
Stupid ass questions.
I'm just asking. I mean, what y'all doing? I mean, what if you signed a deal?
What are you doing, nigga?
You walk into a deal. Somebody promises you something, and then you realize he holding $3 million from you. What you doing to get it back?
Shooting somebody in the face.
Well, first off, I know what you're doing, so relax.
Nigga, where your
Don't speak.
Nigga?
Don't speak ill on the
Benny
go.
the Butcher's
Where your mom said, nigga. Where your mom said,
nigga. What y'all think of Benny single, bro? What y'all think of Benny single? And what y'all think of
Not Benny Siegel, Benny the Butcher single.
Benny's single.
Yeah, English.
God damn.
You speak over English?
What did y'all think of the single, man?
No speaker English.
Thoughts on the single? E, you want to go?
I didn't listen
Benny
to
the
it.
Butcher, bro.
You didn't listen to it?
You didn't listen to it?
It's
Oh, well,
Benny.
that's why you wouldn't catch my reference. All right, E, what you got? What you got for
The
it?
Butcher's coming.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
knew what
butcher's
you was
coming.
talking about.
The
You was
butcher's
speaking ill on the goat.
The Butcher's coming.
Bruh, he needs to pay that man.
Pay that.
Y'all
man,
don't even
bro.
know the situation. Shut up. I'm sick of
He's
y'all
already
niggas.
said it.
Anyway.
Did Kanye not tweet that he was going to pay everybody their masters and get their money back? And Big Sean said, yes, give me my money back.
Give me my money.
Okay, it's a
Man,
process.
that's crazy.
It's not happening tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm about to say
relax.
that's not happening.
Come on,
I
y'all.
don't know how long this situation
on.
is going, though.
Nigga, he sold his masters. It's his fault. He's not a fucking invalid. He knows what he signed. Come on
That's
now.
crazy.
There's a reason you sign a manager. There's a reason you sign a manager to read your contracts, though.
I hate that.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
Like, bro, like you put yourself in an artist's shoes, like Big Sean at the time. He's starstruck. Kanye's one of his favorite artists at the time. He's signing him. He don't give a fuck what's on that contract.
All right then, so don't complain. Shut your ass up. You signed it.
You should.
Bro.
Tell my nigga though, he about to this deluxe about to.
Hey, other than that, Benny,
great track.
Benny, you know what I'm
Great
saying?
track.
But he's coming. This album's about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody in the group, I think everybody's waiting on Benny to see what he about to do because he's
nigga had the nerve to say this is the most anticipated album.
It is.
Shut the fuck up.
As far as the group goes, yes.
From coming out of that camp and seeing what that camp is. So seeing that Griselda. So listen. So seeing that Griselda's went 12 for 12, basically all year. They haven't missed on a single album. And we haven't heard a Benny the Butcher album yet. This is probably one of the most anticipated albums of 2020.
Out of the Griselda group. He never said my album's the most anticipated out of the Griselda group.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. It might be the most anticipated album because of what Griselda is doing. But
it's not.
But because of what they're doing, it might be.
Nigga.
No, it's not.
That first West Side.
How is it not most anticipated?
Who are we waiting on to drop albums this year?
Bro, I'm talking about
Dre.
You're taking a broad thing of hip hop.
Can I say something?
Alone. But Griselda here in that little group, they're waiting on Benny.
But that's not what he said. Is my point. He didn't say out of Griselda, this is the most anticipated. I want to clarify. I want to clarify and say, Benny the Butcher, your album is not the most. Your album is not the most anticipated album.
Put your finger down.
No, they're here. All 10.
Go ahead, Nasir.
All right, so I have a question for y'all. So, how mainstream would y'all consider Griselda? Because I know as rap fans, as hip hop fans, you know,
they're not super
mainstream.
So,
really not mainstream
therefore, when you think of anticipated is all the way through mainstream. So, how they can't even be in the conversation of anticipated if they're not in the mainstream lane. That's not anticipated. Anticipated is everybody. Everybody's
no, it's definitely fair to say.
Hip hop fans. Everyone is anticipating.
You,
Everyone's
Nas.
anticipating fucking J. Cole to drop, Drake to drop.
Everybody anticipating Drake.
No, what y'all not listening
to people was expecting
Hold
Drake.
on.
He's saying. I think he's saying in the grand scheme of just Griselda alone. He's not talking about the rest of hip hop. He's saying out of everybody in Griselda, they all dropped the album except for Benny.
We're all saying the same.
Waiting for
Benny. Clarify yourself next time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not. Hold on. You're not talking Benny the Butcher
fuck
like
out
that.
of here. No, nigga. January 28th. He ain't the God, so ain't nobody anticipating that. Stop playing. Come on, man.
Nigga, ain't nobody anticipating.
I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here because you're talking wild now.
Oh God, you talking wild.
I get it.
No,
I get it. Go ahead. What you got?
28th.
You ain't the God.
You ain't the God.
Nigga, cold to God.
Cold to God. Cold to God.
Hold on. Fanboys.
Speak
Yes,
up,
Boys.
I.
Look at these
Yep.
fanboys.
We wait on
You-
everybody.
Yep.
Fucking music podcast. Y'all ugly. Anyway, I need to talk about this this dinner party dessert. I need to talk about that. I need to talk. About
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I need to get that off my chest. That's the most perfect album I've ever. That sonically, musically, rap, everything, jazz, R&B, everything that you could possibly want in an album.
I gotta
And
listen to it.
7 songs. You know the last album that I felt this way about? It was Push Daytona. Okay,
Mm.
it is 21 minutes of masterpieces. If you have not listened to it, I'm gonna be
Come on,
honest,
dinner party.
personally, not saying this is everybody's spectrum, but personally, this is album of the year for me. It's
It beat
album of
Logic?
the year for me.
I listened to it. And
Album of the
you
year
right.
for me.
That shit's
It-
fire.
Wait. Like
Big
over.
Sean, Logic, it beats every album for me.
That
It
shit's
is
fire.
everything I've ever wanted in an album. It's love. Snoop.
Oh, it has Snoop and
Shout out
Corday.
Terrence Martin. Shout out Terrence
Snoop,
Martin.
Corday,
That shit's crazy.
Alex Isley.
Corday, Rhapsody. Listen, I
They had
love
Bilal
all
on
these
it.
features, but my favorite was Snoop.
They had Bilal on it.
Bruh, I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to this right after this.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm
listen
listening
to
to it
that
right
shit.
now.
Listen to y'all.
Example of hip hop that I have heard in a long time.
Dang, they got Buddy on this joint too?
That shit is love. I haven't stopped listening to it.
Crazy. I put it on my playlist last week.
I
Gotta
haven't
play
stopped
it.
listening to it.
All right. Where we moving next? Sports. Can
Oh, nigga.
it's that time. It's that time.
Whoa,
I gotta get mad again.
Before y'all go into the real talk,
Question.
just to let it be known for the MLB, you know, it's down to the league championships.
Oh my God.
You have
Let's go Dodgers.
Ew.
nigga, what?
Let's go Dodgers.
Hold on.
Since when have you been a Dodgers fan? But yeah,
Have you not
so
seen my
you have the
Dodgers jersey?
Astros. You have the Astros versus the Rays, and you have the
Cheaters?
Braves versus the Dodgers. I personally am hoping that the Rays win because I want another Rays. World
Let's
Series
go
fan.
Dodgers.
All right, cool. Question. Tariq Ford,
Let's go Dodgers.
you played basketball, right?
Who?
Yes, sir.
God. He's
Okay.
about to approach us with a dumbass question.
Who?
I
I'm
need to
just gonna
see
say-
film first before we give him credit. I need to see film with Tyreek Ford hooping.
Reek is the who? That boy.
I need to see. I just said I need to see some film. I've
Boy,
seen
had a
film on
clip.
everybody here who played a sport. I need to see
Hey
some
Don,
film.
hey Don,
Hmm.
hey Don, you want me to show him something real quick that proves film don't need it. I got something for you. Hold on. Y'all
All right, we're gonna
y'all
wait.
continue to talk. I'll be right back.
All right, we can continue. to talk. So,
That boy
It's like I got the
who?
Dodgers cap on.
What's the
as
question?
Let's
it
go
was
Dodgers.
for him in his well, not professional, but like in his
Oh, he
basketball.
about to get the state champ jump.
Oh,
I already know he
he
is.
got a ring.
He about to get the state champ jump. Easy.
Okay,
Yes,
all right,
sir.
all right. I
Okay,
respect
so
it.
let me clarify. You got a ring, cool, but I need to see film.
Who?
I see it, big dog. I just need to see some film. That's all.
That's fine.
Who?
All right,
or
Tariq
you can
Ford.
play me.
Chat.
Or you can play me.
Tariq
Nigga, I'll
Ford.
foul the fuck out of you. That's fine. You can't get a shot off. Hey, look. Hey, my 5 fouls, quick. Pop, 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 pop.
Nah, I feel like Darren is a scrappy ass player. I swear.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hey,
I respect
He's
it.
very scrappy.
like
He's
you
Patrick
like you never
Beverly.
believe, bro.
I respect
Scrappy.
it.
Dog.
Scrappy.
All right. So,
Moving
question,
his
Tariq
feet and
Ford.
everything. In your grill.
Should nobody else answer because I
Yo,
know
yo.
everybody else generous answer. Should LeBron have taken that shot?
No.
Should he have taken that shot?
Yeah, shouldn't he have taken that shot? Should he? Yes or no? What do you think?
Should have.
Should he
In the
have
position-
taken that shot?
In the position that he was in, that pass he made was a smart pass.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
Smart
sir.
pass.
That was a smart pass simply because I mean I'm gonna leave it at this. I know it's probably I haven't been on Twitter this morning, but I'm pretty sure that people have said it. Michael Jordan gave up. He passed
Chris
up a lot of shots at the end of the game to trust
Double
his
team to
teammates.
Steve
You're
Kerr.
not gonna say
You
that,
can't
Steve
say
Kerr.
you can't be a great player without trusting your teammates as well to knock down the big shot. I'm not saying yes, no matter what, he should take that final shot. The nigga got double teamed in the paint though down there. Like I ain't gonna say
Triple
double
team.
Whole team.
Almost triple.
Damn near 4
Yeah, okay. I mean,
Somebody's
you
down there
can't-
4 people on them.
Nigga, I'm not about to. I'm as a basketball player. I'm not forcing a shot. When the nigga up here, that's a 3-point specialist.
Wide
Sharpshooter.
Is-
Open.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Dead
a
shot.
3-point specialist is
Dead
sitting
shot.
right up here,
Dead shot.
and he has.
Three-point specialist.
Hold on. And the next thing is he's been known. He
That
was
nigga got
known to
jelly in
knock
his-
those down when
Big
he
shot
played for
Danny.
a previous team. He knocked those shots down. So I'm
Yes.
trusting you to knock
Nigga
this
got
down.
jelly hands, boy.
Big shot.
Or
Danny.
swing it to
Nigga,
KCP.
Yeah, like you. Honestly, you could have passed it one more time to KCP and knocked it down
In
because
the corner.
KCP was hot that game.
That's his shot. That's his shot. too.
KCP was hot. But as Danny Green, I'm thinking, as soon as I seen Danny with the ball, I said, oh shit, this
I said that's
Top of the
game.
key.
That's
water.
Top
That's
of
game.
the key.
Money.
I said,
game,
that's a
top.
bucket. Nigga, that's the
Butter.
easiest shot in
Alone.
the game.
I thought
Hold on,
that
hold
was
on.
the game until I seen that fucking release, and I knew it was short.
That nigga said.
I was like, oh,
Alligator armed the shit out of that shit.
Nigga, that shit look like 2K. I seen the grid. I seen the meter. That shit stop right here, nigga.
Yo, I said that shit on Twitter, but I was like, Danny Green is the reason why 2K feels this right, giving niggas wide open shots and missing them shits.
It's still missing.
and still
nigga,
missing them
That's
shits.
so disrespectful.
look,
But,
Oh.
Like he's the reason
he's
why like 2K
disrespectful.
he's the reason why 2K will not fix
So
that shit.
wild.
I'm a
Danny
big
Green
fan.
is
the
the
only,
goat.
the only downfall about that situation was Morris. That decision he made. Now niggas can't. Okay, yes they can. They need to talk about him just as much as they talked about JR in that situation because that shit was horrible. You're a basketball player. I understand it's your nerves. I understand you might have got nervous,
That nigga
but
said,
this nigga.
that nigga said with so much calmness. My fault, bro.
Stay off the
My fault, bro. My fault, bro.
I said that.
No, Markieff.
Markieff Morris.
Yeah.
Oh,
was like,
I'm
yeah,
about to say. I said
my fault,
calmness.
My fault, bro.
That
My
ain't
fault,
no
bro.
word.
That's on me.
This nigga literally he gets there and then he looks.
Took
When
one
you had
dribble.
Plenty of time. You nigga, what?
He
You
had
had plenty
plenty
of
of
dribbled
time.
out.
Plenty of
Could have
time.
dribbled out.
And LeBron
Dribbled it out and reset it. Reset
Reset
the
it.
ball offense.
And then try to throw it to AD. Triple
I said, where
covered
you
into the paint.
That's LeBron's
And LeBron's wide open in the corner.
Stands to his family and friends.
I said, I know
seen his
niggas
brother,
may
that's
get
what it was.
nervous. It was the finals. He got nervous. Nah, nigga, you're on the basketball court. You've been playing basketball for how long, nigga? Reset
You're
the
a vet.
fucking reset
You're
the
a vet.
offense.
You're a vet. Yeah. Easy.
So-
Just reset.
In my
Go
honest
ahead.
opinion,
Go ahead.
I blame Morris for that end of this situation.
I blame both.
Shout out
Go
to
ahead,
Jimmy Butler too, a dog.
Yo,
Jimmy
hey,
Buckets.
we gonna get to him. We gonna get this little the
They
Lakers.
robbed LeBron of
ran
a
off.
40 piece, bro.
Let's go.
Wait, I- hold on,
I would
Dodgers.
never, bro.
I just want to say that
Great game, LeBron too. Before I ain't
it
even
was
say it.
it was a great performance by two great players. One's Mount Rushmore, and the other is a great player. And he stepped up to the plate. I think
Past 3
LeBron's
games.
performance is if that ain't the clearest picture of why he's the best basketball player to ever live, I don't know what is. He literally shows you time after time after time that he's a pass-first player. In the first quarter, he passed the ball, and he had hit all 3 of his shots.
Nigga had 6 assists in the first quarter, I believe.
He passes the ball. He doesn't take, like, people be like, oh, he ain't got that dog in him. He ain't got that dog in him that Jordan got, that Kobe had. He ain't got that dog in him. He ain't got that dog, and he still scored 40.
Nigga.
Still.
I ain't never seen so many plays in my life.
What?
But a nigga,
How many threes he had? Like
this
what?
nigga coming down the
He
lane.
ain't got that dog.
7.
He ain't got that dog. I want, like, hear that. He ain't got that dog and still had a 40-piece.
Can I pet that dog?
They had to slow it down.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Like, so that's why I'm like, that's why I be looking like, man,
They're running out of excuses, bro. They're running out of reasons to kill LeBron.
Did you hear what Stephen A said?
He said he
said
can't be the
yes.
greatest player in
That
the
he
softest
can't be
league.
the greatest player because he's
And
and
the
then did you see what
softest
Meta?
league.
Are you
6'9",
kidding me?
260 playing in the Celtics area.
Did you see
Yeah,
what
I
Meta
was
Meta
like-
World Peace said?
What did
No, I ain't see his
Meta,
response.
Meta World Peace said, what you all don't realize is I'm in LeBron's era.
Nigga.
He said, and what you all don't understand is I could have played in the 80s. He said, so don't talk about my era because we ain't soft.
Yeah.
Also, what people don't understand, you talking about Carmelo, you talking about D-Wade, you talking about KG, you talking about
KD.
Like, come on, man.
No, I mean,
KG.
We talking about KG.
KG.
KG
Ain't nothing soft.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing soft about that.
Pause.
That was wild. Hey, you double down on it too. You double down on it too. Edit boy.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I get what you're saying, bro. Like, it's nothing else you can really say. I'm slowly getting to that point where I'm just like, I've been diehard. Michael Jordan's the greatest player of all time, and nobody will ever top it. No, this nigga LeBron is literally. I've seen like 3 plays last night alone. This nigga drove to the lane. I ain't never seen niggas clothesline, full on football, NFL tackle. A nigga, and this nigga still pull through and lay that bitch in and
his
just
last and one,
and it flowed. It like twisted in and was
his last and one with the.
Bro.
It was like
that man.
I was like, bro, that ball has no chance of going in.
But it's the fact that if you play basketball, if you play a physical contact sport in general, if you know how it is to get like you get bumped in the air, this nigga don't fucking move.
You don't change your whole trajectory. But that boy is like,
I'm like, bro, niggas get hit in the air, they go flying all the way over there, bro.
Every time he get hit in the air, that nigga does not move.
He does not budge. He's still the. I'm like, bro, I understand that's just strength, but nigga, that's a different type of player, bro.
Ridiculous.
And like I said, shout out to LeBron. It's expected to see that from you, but I really have
utmost respect.
This nigga Jimmy Butler, bro. This nigga
Jimmy is going off, man.
Jimmy Butler literally has the same amount of, almost the same amount of respect that I have for Allen Iverson, and that's my favorite player of all time when it comes.
Hot take.
This nigga right now,
got my respect.
This NBA Finals that he's playing in is the same type of finals that this nigga AI played in 2001, bro. I'm no cap. It's against the Lakers. It's against 2 dominant ass players, and it looks like this nigga's doing it by himself. He's not doing it by himself, but he's doing it by himself.
Hot take.
I like that comparison.
This is the same finals, bro.
Jimmy Butler, since he's left Chicago, Jimmy Butler has been a top 3 two-way player in this league.
He's been that way for a long time, bro.
He's been that way in Chicago. Even when I was in Chicago,
it was like his last two in Chicago. His last 2 in Chicago, you could have made a case. All right, Jimmy Butler is he's starting to bud. He's starting to become that. He's starting to become that top two-way guy. But for the past since he left Chicago, Jimmy Butler has been a top 3 two-way player in the NBA.
Give me your 3. Go.
Has talked
about two-way player.
Give me your 3.
No, I hear you. Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler. Don't care.
So two-way. Let me for those who don't understand what two-way.
How many past years?
Hold on.
Since he left Chicago.
So you talking about like 6
two-way player.
Minnesota, Philly, and now in Miami.
Two-way, you're talking about defensively and offensively, correct?
Yes.
That's for those who don't understand what a two-way player is, you're saying somebody who's doing the same thing offensively as they are defensively.
Yes.
So you're saying Kawhi Leonard,
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday's first. No, don't ever get that twisted. Drew Holiday is first. Okay. Then I'll put Kawhi, and then I'm putting Jimmy Butler.
You're saying Drew Holiday
is smoking crack, but that's okay.
Player than
Kawhi Leonard?
Cap.
Yes.
You can have it. You can have it. Take mine too. You can have it. You can have it.
You're telling me? Wait. He's a better two-way player than Anthony Davis?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't have AD. You ain't even have AD up there.
I'm not, but because I'm not grouping. I'm not grouping AD.
I'm
not grouping AD as a two-way player.
He said shooting guards, though.
What?
No, he didn't say shooting guards. He didn't say shooting guards.
No, he said
two-way guard.
He said NBA.
He said best two-way guard. He did say best two-way
guard.
He said guard. He said guard.
Okay.
But still, you said that
you got him above Kawhi.
Drew Holiday is a better two-way guard than Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
You want?
I know Don is king of hot takes.
You want all 67 of my shits? You want all 67? Because you can come pick them shits up. I'm here right now, bro.
Drew Holiday. Tell me when Drew Holiday gets his respect. Tell me when.
You love Drew Holiday.
Tell me when.
We love Drew Holiday, but
just
I'm just saying
because
he's
you
not a better
respect one player, just because you respect one player doesn't mean you need to disrespect another.
No,
because it's disrespectful to not have
Yes, my dad
Kawhi
said
at
this
one.
yesterday.
It is not.
My dad
It's
said
not
that shit
disrespect
yesterday.
at all.
It's a fact,
disrespect
E.
at all. It's not disrespect at all. People don't watch Drew Holiday play, so people don't know Drew Holiday.
You know why they don't watch him play?
Hands down, the best defensive guard in the NBA.
You know why they don't watch him play?
Because he plays in New Orleans.
Oh, because he's not televised.
yeah.
His game, nigga, his game's not televised. But when was the last time he won Defensive Player of the Year or First Team All Defense?
Who?
Drew Holiday.
Who votes?
Come
on, it goes down. It goes down.
Man,
to
move on. Let's go. Move on.
Time out. We're gonna bring up the same thing LeBron said. How does Marc Gasol win Defensive Player of the Year and he's not a first team all defense?
I mean, that's a fact. That's pure facts, though. I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like the people voting.
That doesn't help your case, though.
You said you're not an all defensive player because Kawhi
won Finals MVP off of defense alone, bro.
And LeBron still averaged what 35.
Why are we bringing LeBron in this? Why are we bringing LeBron in this?
What are you talking about?
That's like when. No.
Don't bring up Kawhi winning.
Hold on, slow down.
Because of his defense, if the person he was defending still went crazy. Don't give me that.
You can't do that. The way you just brought LeBron in there is like when them niggas speak up Obama name out of the random. This nigga, I know, like you can't do that, bro.
So LeBron.
Yes, nigga. Yes, Obama's LeBron.
Oh God.
Who's your favorite president?
Question.
George W. George W.
Question. We out here. Question. Predictions for Sunday. Y'all think they close it out? Or y'all think it's going to
win?
They better,
bro.
They better.
Hey, there you got $100 on the line.
I got Hundo on the line.
LeBron got to go for 50.
He gotta go.
What more? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No,
Danny Green
gotta
hit a fucking shot. That's it.
Man. Caruso has to give us more than
3 points.
AD has to. AD got to wrap
dominate.
He got to wrap his ankle a little bit stronger.
He has to dominate.
Hold on now.
He has to dominate.
Don't put Caruso down like he's not.
I'm about to say Caruso been helping.
I'm not putting him down. I'm saying we need more than 3. We need more than 3 from him.
Nah, if I was Caruso, I'd have been like, nigga, I played my part. Y'all niggas need to do something, bro. I'm tired.
Nigga, Danny Green.
That nigga tired, bro.
Sure.
Hey, did y'all know Caruso's 26?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was
older than that.
3 years.
You thought he was old? Nah, I thought he was like 32.
Bro, he graduated.
So wait, hold up. You think an old nigga like that got bounced? Come on now. Come on now.
Vince Carter was still man. Don't do that.
You talking about what?
Don't do that.
But you talking about half man. You talking about half man, half amazing though.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
don't ever care.
Hold on. I just heard age and bounce, so automatically I went to Vince Carter. That's all I'm saying.
Don't ever go.
You can't do that though. You can't do that.
Half man, half amazing. Half man, half
He's different.
Yeah, I just can't say enough. Shout out to this nigga Jimmy.
So everybody agrees that.
I believe I'm going Lakers. I'm going Lakers for Game 6.
I hope so. I don't know. I don't know
now.
Oh.
I don't look. They lost in the honestly. They lost in the Mama jersey. I don't know now.
Oh my God.
After that, after seeing that, no. But it's a different type of mindset when I can see their mindset change when they have that jersey.
Obviously not.
AD has to be dominant. AD wasn't dominant.
He's gonna be hurt, bro. He's gonna like I don't know.
All I know is. If Jimmy wins game, and I said Jimmy, I didn't say the fucking
Jimmy and Duncan. Jimmy and Duncan.
If Jimmy wins game 6,
Jimmy and Duncan.
They're winning, bro. If he has enough energy to pull out a win in game 6,
he got enough in the tank.
He was hurt. He was hurt late in that 4th.
Look, if this goes to 7, I promise you, Tyler Hero will be the star player in game 7.
False. Sorry, not giving him that. Not giving him that at all.
I promise to you.
He'll drop 27.
He dropped. Yeah, I would say. I would say Tyler Hero's gonna have like 23. Watch. If it goes to 7,
Hero and Duncan are 2 different players, though. That's what I'm saying.
If it goes to 7, Tyler Hero. Bro,
all they gotta do if they just guard the perimeter, and take control of Jimmy, man, they'll be fine. Like I don't understand. I don't understand. Like I just don't understand what his teammates be doing. Like if you just watch that whole game, they were playing like they didn't even know it was game 5.
We gotta get out of this though.
They didn't. E. That's the thing. E. You gotta realize
like Brady on 4th
nobody
down.
has been there.
That's true.
Nobody but LeBron has been at that point. I don't think on his team.
Danny,
other than Danny.
Danny and Rondo.
Rondo, Danny.
Oh, no.
Oh wait,
Danny,
but Rondo was playing like
Rondo.
Dwight was playing like it. Dwight's playing like he's
Dwight was on the
like
bench
he's been
for
there
the whole fourth quarter, basically, though, wasn't he?
Dwight
he was
played like he was.
And you
I'm
can't trust him.
I'm saying in that game. I'm saying in that game, in that moment.
Rondo.
But you're right. Danny Green has been there, so goddamn it.
They got
get
damn
your
near
shit
5
together, bro.
players.
JaVale didn't even dress. Relax.
JaVale didn't even.
Why hasn't JaVale touched the court though?
Because defensively, he's a liability. He's a liability.
He's a
I mean,
liability
he's a
on
paint
defense,
defender,
man.
but Bam isn't no. Bam can't stretch that.
Miami's playing small ball. That's a hard defensive thing to put up, like to put them against.
But Bam isn't a threat outside. But yeah, we out. So it's.
Y'all want to talk about Dwayne Haskins right quick?
Oh man. Oh, it's nasty.
Go ahead. Look, my thoughts on it after doing my research and seeing that he is number 32 out of all starting quarterbacks in QBR.
Are you serious?
I was like, yeah, he's 32. He literally has a 30% QBR right now. I walk back my statement. I apologize. After doing my research, I do apologize. That's
I think it's BS how they promised Tyrod Taylor his starting job back after ruining his.
Stop.
And then gave Herbert his shit.
But wait, didn't he get hurt though? Didn't the doctor
They stabbed him in his lung.
Yeah. My bad. That's not funny. I'm sorry, Tyrod. I'm sorry. But that's not funny. That's not funny.
But
Tyrod, you can't bring up Tyrod in the same situation. Tyrod,
yeah, it's not the same.
Not the same
at all. Not the same at all.
They ruined that
so
man.
I'm not gonna walk back my statement. I'm gonna stick to my statement. No,
you
you don't have to because your statement was correct. Because you said that nigga was gonna get
you've been hating on Haskins since the beginning.
No.
It wasn't hate at all.
It wasn't hate. He called him getting benched. I want to say you said by week 5 he was gonna be benched. So you weren't too far off.
Damn, Nostradamus.
Great album, by the way. If you haven't heard that, go back and listen to Nostradamus. But I'm not gonna walk back my take because I think there's a deeper, darker criminal link.
It is
in that organization because Ron Rivera drafted
Kyle
Allen back in Carolina, who's now is starting. So to me, that's a little shaky. I do understand Ron coming out and saying, "Hey, we tested him and he failed." I'm not mad at that because he did fail. He threw an under route on a fourth and goal. So
and you don't take a shot at the end zone.
But I didn't see the end zone from his perspective, so I don't know what he was looking at. If that was the best play, I don't know. But
you just gotta take a shot regardless.
I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't hurt him mentally because that's hard. Yes, I understand that, but I'm saying he needs to get over it, work on his craft, and not think this is the end. Because if he thinks this is the end, it's going to be the
practice.
He needs somebody. Yeah,
but that's fresh That's fresh off of being benched. Everybody in their life is going to sit there like that, fresh off being benched. If you're a starter, if you are a starter and you're a baller and you're somebody who has been successful in his life because he's been successful, you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be pissed off being the fucking third string, fourth string quarterback.
When the last time
behind Kyle Allen,
first team all offense.
He can put Alex Smith behind that nigga. Bionic leg.
It's. I mean, it's like. But like I was telling Ty though, like you have to put stuff in perspective. Washington cleaned house.
Yeah.
Yes.
The people that drafted Dwayne Haskins are not
no longer there. Besides Snyder, and he's on crack.
And technically, Gruden came out last year before he got fired.
Didn't want it.
Saying he didn't even want Dwayne Haskins.
He didn't want to draft him.
He was like, I didn't even want Dwayne Haskins.
Who said that?
The head coach last
year of the Washington football team came out and said he didn't want to draft Dwayne Haskins. So technically, it was stuff going on over the head coach's head that was happening in that organization.
So he already came into an organization that didn't want him at all.
But the thing is,
it's a whole lot of stuff also behind the scenes, and he still hasn't shown.
But they haven't really given him the chance to show. Like,
but that's the thing. It's a new coaching staff. Ron Rivera doesn't play games. So he gave him 4 games. He gave him 4 games to show what he could do, and he didn't show it.
He didn't show a bar at all. He didn't move anything.
This is the thing. He could have sat Dwayne Haskins game 1.
Didn't even touch
He gave him the opportunity, and to the coach, who is a veteran, proven head coach
that's trying to win. By the way,
he's trying to build a. No, he's not trying to win. He's trying to
he's
build
trying,
a program that's not
trying to
there.
win. He's trying to
build a program. So you got to do that sometimes. It sucks for Dwayne Haskins. Like I said, I hope he doesn't get down on himself.
I hope he gets out of Washington.
And I hope he leaves. Yeah, for sure.
I hope he gets out of Washington.
Personally,
1-3, 1-2,
1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. They're 1-3, 1-3 because this is week 5. This is week 5 coming up. Yeah, this is week 5 coming up. Go ahead,
I just think, having a coach that truly believes in you makes a difference.
A whole difference. Personally, go ahead.
Someone said it, somebody said it. One of them guys on ESPN made a very good point before the start of the season. They were like, a lot of these great quarterbacks in the NFL have coaches that believe in them. You know what I'm saying? The biggest example is Andy Reid and Patty Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, yep.
Like, you have to have somebody behind you that wants you there and wants you to succeed.
It's easy to believe in. It's easy to believe in.
I know everything's against me. Everything's on my back, but my coaches don't truly think I can do this. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to be in the back of your head. You know what I mean? So when you mess up, you're going to stay on that mess up a little bit longer than you should. You know what I'm saying? When you mess up and then it's like, it ain't nothing but eyeballs, like I knew you were going to fuck up and it's not mess up. And it's like, come on, baby, pull it together. I know you got it. Like, that shit make a difference on the field, bro. And anybody who plays sports understand the difference that makes when you fuck up in a game.
But Ron Rivera has done that, Ian. If you've watched the past 4 games, Ron Rivera has done that.
I've watched, and I'm not saying that Ron Rivera hasn't done that, but it's evident, like you said.
He trying to get Kyle in the back there.
The second straight
he was trying to get him in there.
But it's a whole organization. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than the head coach, though. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than the head coach.
It sounds like that nigga
as play for VMI. Are we gonna act like we don't know what the fuck a fake head coach is?
Oh, we know. Oh, we definitely know.
Also, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, had guys in place, didn't want those guys and wanted to put his pieces in. Come on, we know
how the game goes.
I feel like something like that as a player that puts you in that position. As a player, it puts you in that position where you're stuck in what's called athletic quicksand.
Oh yes, sir.
And
yes, sir. That's a great way to think.
That shit is a hell of a thing to be trying to get out of, dog. Like as a player, when you know you on the chopping block.
You on the clock. Exactly.
You on
the chopping block, bro.
You on that chopping block. You on that clock, and niggas is watching you like a hawk. Like, yeah, nigga, I seen that. Right. I seen that fuck up.
Fair chance.
You got one more time, and this nigga starts sinking more. Like, fuck, I gotta make this next play.
That's what I'm saying. He gotta get out. Only way he could possibly succeed, he gets out of Washington. That's the only time we'll see him possibly succeed.
He had 4 games to prove himself.
Bro, you can say he had 4 games to prove himself.
But this is the thing.
He didn't get the support that anybody.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have 4 games to prove yourself.
Does he really have what he can? Does he really have what he needs to prove himself? Though?
But do you know? I'm actually gonna squash that argument that y'all just made about not having the support.
Oh God!
Coaching support.
I'm going to squash that argument right quick.
Go ahead.
Because there was this man was supposed to be the first overall draft pick, and fell to 24 to an organization that he hadn't talked to. Then his head coach is the offensive coordinator that drafted the quarterback first overall of the team that he was supposed to go to. And now that's his new head coach. So if you want to talk about not having the support coming in, he didn't want the guy. He was on the team when they drafted the quarterback that they wanted. Now he's the head coach of another team. He didn't want this guy. The guy ended up becoming a Super Bowl champion, 2-time league MVP, playing balls out. His name is Aaron Rodgers, if anybody didn't know. Yeah,
The Knicks
so it's like
played behind
and
Brett
the organization technically still hasn't shown their support by getting this man the help
I don't
that
like that.
he's had.
That was a terrible
You don't have to
comparison.
believe it. You don't
like
have
that.
to
Fuck
believe
outta
it.
here,
You don't
dog.
have to
That was a terrible
Get the
Get the fuck
comparison.
out of here,
It's
nigga.
real.
Mute that nigga.
I'm mad he took that a point to like.
Yeah.
That was
Get
trash.
out of here, nigga.
That was trash.
Real.
Fuck out.
That strong.
But yeah,
On that team.
honestly, I hope Dwayne Haskins
Gets out of
a
Washington.
better situation.
Yeah,
Because I mean
has to go
Yeah,
down.
that's a dead situation from now on for sure.
Where he going?
Come to the coast, baby. We'll take it.
Oh
Take
my
it.
God.
Bro, you are fine over there.
Phillip Rivers balling. Don't do that. You
He
smoking
only has
crack.
1 year,
Hey,
nigga.
Phillip
He's on a 1
Y'all
year
gonna
contract.
sign him again? Y'all gonna sign him again?
He's a 1 year contract, and he's not. He's playing all right. He's not balling. He's playing all right.
He's doing good for Phillip
He's playing
Rivers.
all right.
Only for
The
Phillip
defense
Rivers.
is keeping us in all these
Phillip
games.
Rivers.
What do you mean?
The defense is
Hey,
hooping. The defense is
Are we gonna
keeping
talk
us in
about
all
Tom
these
Brady?
games.
Oh, nah, defense. Nigga, I have y'all defense. That's
Fuck no, we
Why
don't talk about Brady.
waste time with Tom Brady?
Not talking about Tom Brady.
But speaking of that, before we go into culture, before we go
fuck
into
that
that
nigga.
with culture, Tom Brady did not receive. For those who don't know, we believe that some of us believe that Tom Brady did not receive enough heat, with the way he walked off.
Real quick, I don't know if you all know, but protocol right now is to walk off the field.
We
to
know.
not shake hands.
Okay.
No,
Because
we
of
know
the
what
virus.
protocol is.
I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting you all
Yes.
know what the protocol is right now is to, once the game is finished, is to go into the locker room.
Game
Yes,
wasn't
let me
finished. What's time on the
All right,
clock?
that's game one done.
Okay.
That nigga made sure to
That's
walk
fine.
off the field with Nick Foles.
Alright,
He
quick.
picked off
That's
him twice.
Quick.
That's
Hey,
quick.
yo, he
But
was
you know
off.
what's crazy?
Took
That's
off.
fine.
Foles twice.
Because I knew somebody was going to end up saying that, but in his past games, he shook hands with the last quarterbacks he
He
took.
shook, I'm saying he shook hands for everybody else this whole
No,
season.
I'm gonna leave that there.
Big
He
Dick
shook
Nick.
hands with in the last couple games.
Something with Nick Foles,
Big-
man. He must
Big
really
Dick
not
Nick.
like that nigga.
Yeah, I don't,
He's
he
had
got
a-
beef
he's
with
had
Nick
a-
Foles.
He's had a
But
second career.
Tom did
Third
not.
career.
Tom
really.
did not receive enough heat. Tom did not receive. Okay, I'm not gonna say he didn't receive enough heat, but he didn't get as much pressure like LeBron did for walking off the court
Or like Camden.
in game. What was that? Game 5? Game 4.
Game 4.
Yeah, when LeBron didn't walk off. Do you guys feel that?
It's because it's Tom
Okay.
Brady. Yes.
How do you feel
It's
about
because
that? That's
Tom
the
Brady.
better
It's
question.
Tom. First of all, it's Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady.
Golden child.
Child.
Golden child in the NFL, man. Like, come on, bro. He's a
Tom Brady.
picture perfect
For a
quarterback.
reason.
Untouchable. He's
For a
fucking
reason.
untouchable.
For sure.
not
It's
for a
one of those
reason.
things. It's one of those
So
things.
What's the difference between
We're not talking about it, but
what's the difference
not for-
between the hold on
don't care.
what's the difference between a golden
Don't
what's the
care.
difference between a golden
It's
child of the NFL versus the greatest possibly the greatest player of
NFL
all time
NBA.
in
This,
NFL,
This-
NFL,
this-
NFL, and NBA.
Nobody cares.
this is
Yes.
the difference. This is the
Nobody
I thought he
difference.
had 7. Does
Nobody
he have 7?
cares.
Nah, he has
Pretty
six.
sure he has 7.
He has
This is the
six.
difference.
He has
He has
6.
6. What, 6
Nobody
rings?
cares.
No, they
This
ain't.
is the
Nobody
difference.
cares. Nobody cares.
Thank you, I. Thank you,
Nobody
I.
cares.
Thank you, bro.
We're
We
moving
know.
on.
We know what the
Let's-
difference is.
Can we go to this culture topic?
Yeah.
We're not talking about Tom Brady. So
I can care less about Tom Brady.
Tom Brady a
So y'all
bitch.
blaming the
Tom
crackers?
Brady-
That's what you telling me?
Yes,
Nah,
I
Tom
am.
Dumb crackers.
moving on. Ty, take control, please.
That
I
nigga
got
sent
you.
to jail with them crackers.
Help your stomach. Help your stomach, big time.
So, Jeezy's wife. How do you pronounce her name? Gianna May.
So
Now, right there.
I think that's
Gotcha.
it.
Okay. She explains why she's submissive in her marriage. So there's a clip. I'll put the clip here.
Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man. Let me explain. When I hear this definition, like you just said, Adrian, submitting has a negative connotation. It means that you are less important, you are lower than that person that you're submitting to. It usually can be like, referenced as somebody who works lower than you, and that's not what I'm referring to here.
Yeah,
but what I really learned in my life for my definition of marriage, I'm not saying what I want works for everybody. I'm saying for me, I'm a very dominant woman. I own my business. I lead my teams. I played my own manager, my own publicist, my own lawyer when I didn't have money to have those people. So I make the decisions in my life. When I come home, I like the idea that my man leads us. That doesn't mean that in this case, Jay makes all the decisions for us. That doesn't mean that when he says,
All right, we're back. So after watching the clip, what is everybody's thoughts on it? Darian, you're in a marriage, so I'm gonna start off with you. How do you feel about that clip? 10 minutes, I got you.
I respect it. That's her marriage. I think we've had the conversation, and it's funny. I had favorited something on Twitter, and Haley sent me a screenshot. She was like, "We got something to talk about," and it was basically in the tweet said, "Women can be dominant, but also submissive in their relationship." And I think the difference, and I told her, I said, the thing is that the word submissive has been taken and construed and made into something negative. And I'm not mad at people for taking that word and using it in that light, because everybody doesn't think the same way. Everybody doesn't believe the same way.
English major.
Yeah. So the thing about a marriage is that, at least for me, I can only speak for me. It is a partnership. It is you're a team. So for me, Haley is a very dominant woman. For anybody that's ever met her, she's very strong-willed. She's very outspoken. She don't take no shit. And I'm also a very strong-willed man. I'll say what the fuck I want to say and take the consequences of whatever and just go about life. But I also don't try and be dominant. I'm not a dictator in my marriage. We make decisions together. We come together and talk about it and make decisions. But she also lets me lead. As believers, we believe that the man is the head of the house. God has appointed the man to lead his family. That doesn't mean that I make decisions for her. That doesn't mean that I tell her what to do. That doesn't mean that she is less than me. But she allows me to lead. And I think that is what works for us. It works for some people. I know I grew up, my mom never was outspoken in front of us. It always looked like my dad was the, I say this and this is how it goes. But as I got older, I realized that my mom would never confront or say anything in public. But back in the room, she was tearing that nigga a new asshole. Nigga, you coming out, you're like, what you said, what? Da, 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 da. And it was one day, I woke up, I think I was 13, 14, and it was the middle of the night. And I heard, da, 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 da. So I come up the steps, and these niggas is scrapping. They going back and forth, da, 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 da. And I had never seen it. And my mom told my dad, you will never open up your mouth to me like that again in your life. And I was like, oh, shit. But my dad also didn't say shit.
Okay, Mama Sandy.
So it's like, it's what you see. So I saw my dad as the head, but then as I got older, I realized that they were in the back. They were talking, they were discussing, they were moving as a unit, not as him being here, her being here. And so that's how me and Haley are, with everything that goes on, me and her are here. Now, there's some things she be up here and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let you go ahead. You got it. And some things I'm up here and she's like, all right, you got it. But it's what works for some people. So I think that word submissive, it's just, it's got a nasty bite to it. So people don't like to hear that word. But
I think people hear submissive and they instantly just think it's, oh, I give in everything.
Yeah.
Let them and I just follow their lead with whatever that is.
And don't speak up and don't say nothing. But
don't say nothing.
Just curl up in a little bomb, like, yeah.
Submissive is not slave.
Yeah.
Like, that's
that's a good.
Like, that's honestly what I think people are starting to think like submissive is like, but it's not.
Because for some people, that's how it looks.
Yeah.
So for some people, that's, the man, like I've seen it. Man and the husband will go out and the wife will try to say something and the husband like, nah. Like when I would work at the restaurant, a man wouldn't even let his wife order. Like she start, nah, da da da. And it's like, dang, like
Yeah, that's a little wild.
That's OD, you know. But that's also an older generation.
She
That's
just
how they
wanted
used
the
to rock.
water.
That's all she wanted, fam. On God, that's all she wanted. Nah, she'll take the water.
She order.
She was about to say that. Like, come on.
Like, come on, bro. It's different. Like, it's different if like I'm ordering and I just know what you finna get, and I'm like, yo, you
I'm
don't
about to say now. Some people do that.
I'ma just order. I'ma just order all of your stuff because I know what you get. But that's,
I'm not gonna cap. I'm not ordering your stuff unless I know what you want. And if you was at the bathroom or something, like if you went to the bathroom and the waiter came up like, "Hey, what do you guys want to drink?" Oh, let me get a lemonade. I know she probably
want water or something.
That's how it is.
Bring a water.
That's if you know.
If you know.
Not about to order and
order the wrong thing. She come back. That's the wrong thing.
You got to drink for
your other. For your other bitches.
For your other bitch.
You order me a what?
I don't even drink that.
Hey,
That's what she drink that.
That's a whole earful, bro.
Go ahead.
But no, I mean, before Ion go, me personally, I don't think there was anything she said wrong. Like everything was pretty spot on. Especially since she explained. No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see a lot of backlash. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see a lot of backlash.
I've actually seen a lot of agreements.
It's been a lot of no, that's facts. Yeah, that's true. Blah blah blah. Knowing and behold, they probably lying, flexing for the TL, talking about. Yeah, I agree. Knowing if a dude say something or try to lead, they be like, oh no, boo, I ain't one of these other hoes. You know, I'm independent. I do my. I'm like, all right, bro.
It takes I don't know. Go ahead.
Two to tango. It
takes two. It do.
That's
what I wanted to say. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I mean, most men know exactly who runs shit. Like
the women.
The woman looks at a man as the head, and even though he's the head, like I would say that the woman is everything else of the house.
The body, the arms, the legs, the heart, everything.
Anchor.
We just
the face. We just the face.
We're the ones who call out the decisions.
President, she's Congress.
Yeah.
Most guys who grew up, you know, most people know exactly how that relationship works. It's just like D, it was the same with us. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad would, you know, your dad, you know, pop off or whatever. Your mom pop back. And that'd be the end of that.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, because I always
they'll stop talking for a couple hours and come back in the kitchen.
I was talking to a good friend of mine about women and their mouths, and they're demons, is what they are. Like they know that. Like we have physical strength, they have everything else. Like
that's a fact.
Power in the lips.
They're able to like we'll be able to like. I don't know, beat somebody up, but they cut your fucking soul. They don't cut it ain't physical. They cut your soul.
Have you think about some shit for like a week?
The fact that they can say one line, they can say one sentence and how you either about to cry or thinking about some shit for the next week to 2 weeks. Like,
yo,
fuck, damn. She ain't had to say that shit. She had to say that shit though. Like
damn, you got to say it like that.
Every man who has dealt with a real woman understands that.
Yes.
Like, and they will never deny it. If men fear their wives. Like, how many men you know married don't fear their wife?
Hey, look, hey, funny story, right? We on FaceTime. Reek mentioned, look. look, Reek mentioned, this is the last thing we're going to get out of here. So look, Reek mentioned, he's like, Wait. So we all still meeting up October 17th, right? And Haley was in the background.
October 17th?
Look,
I've been talking about this, Don. Just listen.
No. He's telling the story. He was like, Haley was Haley, you hear Haley in the background. October 17th? We ain't discussed this. And then Darren's face switched real fast. He's like, I ain't going nowhere.
Darren, you ain't going, bro.
No, clarify what I said. Don't do that. Don't do that.
One nothing set in stone. Bro.
No. So he never you can see he never talked to her about it simply because we didn't follow through with what we said.
One nothing set in stone.
The conversation, the whole thing where we were supposed to have a meetup as a pod, we had to. Iron is the furthest away, so we didn't speak to him yet to see if he was good for it.
Yeah.
D said, y'all confirm with Ion first, and then we'll
I'll
go
confirm with Shorty.
that
Yeah,
this is,
basically.
you know, that this is what we could do. So I'm pretty sure he didn't say anything about it because we never said, "Oh, I said he good for it." So I don't blame him.
This the
Nigga,
thing.
this is the
first. This was the first time I ever seen that because Darian's face changed so fucking fast.
Bro,
he's like, bro, I know y'all didn't mention that shit.
Hey, Ty, I promise you, bro. All I grew up was just my mom. I've never seen some marriage shit like that in my life, bro.
That shit was so fucking
He
funny,
said that
bro.
shit so fast.
He said that shit so fast. Look, I won't go in.
Are we supposed to be meeting on October 17th?
You started scratching your head, D.
If we being honest,
I'm like, damn, I got D in trouble. I'm like,
if we being honest, like that was technically like mild for her. That was like some real chill stuff. Like that was like, October 17th. Like we ain't confirmed nothing. Like I ain't got no plans.
It was just funny because I could see you saw it in D's eyes. He was like, you saw the fear. It was just like, damn.
I didn't see some craziness out of her. I didn't see some craziness out of her when Darian was like,
you know when niggas be putting in their videos, they do the little suspense shit. Like as soon as she said October 17th, that shit popped in my head. Ding, that nigga eyes.
Boy, hit that look away. He was like,
but that was respect though, and you can see how his response to her was very equal at the same time. You know, for both of them, he was just like, nah, like we didn't talk about it because it's nothing yet. It was nothing as of right now, so it was nothing for me to talk to you about. That's why. So you can see the respect in it on both ends. And the mutual agreements that they have as a marriage, and you know that's something to kind of look up to. Like I look up to that, bro, because
for sure
you're my age, you're married, and I see the positivity in it because I've never seen it. Like I don't know about for Ty, but it's like a certain thing like where I kind of question sometimes how my marriage would be and how to go about things because I don't know because I've never seen it. I've never seen a functioning marriage. I'm not saying all of them are functioning, but I've never seen one in general on a consistent basis to be able to say, this is how I want my marriage to be based off of. Or I don't want it to be like this, so I'm going to take this route. I don't know either one.
Right.
So it's kind of, it's kind of difficult, but, to have a close friend to be able to kind of look at it and see like, this is cool to be able to go off of, I guess you can say.
They have an overall dope relationship, though. I will give them that credit. Like they work at it a lot. They really do. And
you've seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've seen
the legwork.
I've seen it firsthand. Like them actually work at their relationship, and if they have a disagreement, it's not necessarily I'm yelling at you, you yelling at me. Even though sometimes it can be like that, but. They do a great job at, hold on, wait, we need to communicate and not just scream at each other and actually work on that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I can use bits and pieces of that in my life and implement it in ways. So I definitely will give him a shout out. Shout out Darren Johnson.
People be so quick to give up nowadays. This shit don't be working.
Shout out Darren Johnson.
That nigga just say the husband because he married. What you want to do, nigga? You want to?
I ain't even say nothing.
He ain't even say no. We giving him flowers, bro. Let my man.
Nigga said you want a cookie.
That's my best friend going at my neck like that. That's crazy.
We gonna give my man his flowers.
That's pretty much.
Hey, look. All glory to God for that, man. I can't even take credit to that. I don't even want hand claps for that, Don. That's God. That's the people in my life that have helped. Like I said, you were there for a lot of the legwork. I ain't been there since day one, man. I'm telling you who I am today, bro. 5 years ago, that wasn't it, And he helped me along the way. Shout out my pops, my mom, just seeing their example. Like I said, my mom was mad at me last week. I ain't shout her out. When Ian was talking about his parents, she was like, why you ain't say nothing about us? I was like, because it wasn't my time to talk. So, Mom, here's your shout out. Thank you. Love you.
Hey man, shout out to all the moms too, especially the moms of the podcast.
Facts.
Shout out to all the moms because we got D's mom and
Mama Sandy like the head of the mom committee right now.
For sure. Solid. I appreciate her.
Yo,
we got 3 moms, don't we? We got
fan club. Ty mom. We ain't forgot about you, Sean. We ain't forgot about you. Who else mama be watching?
My mom be
watching. My mama be watching.
Shout out to E-Mom. You said
I appreciate y'all
watching I.
Yeah, my mama be
Then they
watching.
wouldn't be there.
Shout out to Mama Roseboro. Mama
That's a
Roseboro
fact.
be
We
watching.
wouldn't be here.
Thanks.
On everything I love.
Mama.
Mama.
All right, but that was
I love you,
episode 24 of the Here Y'all Go podcast. Nigga sick. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe, and we'll see y'all next week.
Danny Green, you trash.